Imagine this. You're paying your taxes, watching C-SPAN, and trusting your government to, govern. But behind the scenes, foreign governments might be snooping, influencing and pulling levers. In the halls of Congress, in federal agencies, right under our noses. Is this another tinfoil hat theory, or are we living in a real-life spy thriller? Either way, grab some popcorn. Because if it's true, it's not just shady. It's a full-blown breach of America's independence. In 2024, Congressman Mike Waltz, Green Beret, not exactly a guy who spooks easy, gets tapped by Trump to be National Security Advisor. One of his top concerns, cyber sabotage. But Waltz wasn't just pointing fingers at the usual suspects like China. He started talking about uncomfortable truths about how even U.S. allies might be meddling. Now, when a career military guy with access to classified briefings starts looking worried, maybe we should too. Let's start with Israel, America's closest ally in the Middle East. Friends don't let friends drive drunk, but apparently, they might spy on the White House. In 2019, Politico dropped the bombshell. U.S. intelligence believed Israel was behind Stingray surveillance devices found near sensitive areas, including 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That wasn't the first incident. The Jonathan Pollard case in the 1980s involved a U.S. Navy analyst who handed Israel thousands of classified documents. He got life in prison. Israel gave him a hero's welcome. And here's a deep cut from history. In the 1960s, the FBI investigated the theft of uranium from a facility in Pennsylvania. The suspected destination? Israel's secret nuclear weapons program. The NUMEC case, as it's called, has never been fully resolved. Declassified documents hint at possible Israeli involvement in acquiring weapons-grade material from the U.S. So yes, while we're shaking hands in public, in private, some friends keep one hand on a recording device and the other on enriched uranium. Next up, India, the world's largest democracy, and maybe the world's newest covert operator on U.S. soil. In 2024, the DOJ charged Vikas Yadav, an alleged Indian intelligence agent, with trying to assassinate a Sikh separatist in New York. You heard that right. A foreign government plotted a hit inside our borders. That's not just illegal. That's Netflix original series level audacity. Reuters also reported that India is running full-on spy operations in the US and Canada, targeting Sikh activists. And not with polite phone calls. Look, spying isn't new. The Soviets did it. The British tried it. Even Benjamin Franklin was playing double-agent games back in the day. But we're not talking about Cold War enemies. We're talking about allies who get billions in aid. Allies we call strategic partners. So let's ask the obvious. If your friend keeps snooping through your phone and stealing your lunch money, maybe it's time to redefine the friendship. Let's bring it back to America first. The policy where we make decisions based on what's best for us. But if foreign intel is influencing our lawmakers, if we're bending our foreign policy to avoid offending allies, if we're letting other countries run secret missions on American soil, then who's really calling the shots? Because that doesn't sound like America first. That sounds like America manipulated. Here's what a strong, independent country would do. First, launch open congressional investigations. Not just for Russia and China, but for everyone. Second, review intelligence. Sharing packs. No more free passes. Third, make all aid conditional. If you spy, you buy your own tanks. Fourth, use the FARA to shine a light on foreign influence in media and lobbying. And maybe, just maybe, start calling out hypocrisy where we see it. Espionage isn't just about stealing files. It's about stealing influence. And when our government bends to quiet whispers from friendly nations, democracy suffers. The price of sovereignty isn't just military power, it's vigilance, it's transparency. It's the guts to say, if you're spying on us, you're not really our friend. So what do you think? Is this all a stretch? Or is it time to wake up? Because if we don't keep asking, who's really behind the curtain? Someone else might pull it down.